NBA2K Sports. Alongside Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll talk to Allie LaForce, who's on the sidelines as well. And a look here at the scoring trend over the last several months for DeAndre Ayton.
I don't think anyone expected to see his production drop off the way it has over the last few games. But I have to credit the defenses he's been facing. They've done their homework, and they're finding ways to hold him down. And now he needs to find new ways to beat them.
So let's take a look at the Los Angeles Lakers starting lineup. Vanderbilt and Ayton patrol the paint. Marcus Smart out there with Luka Doncic. And it's James in at small forward. And for Sacramento, the vet pair on the wings with Levine at the 2, DeRozan at the 3. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Then there's Achua. And these teams have been prepping for this season tip-off game for months, Grant.
Oh, and for the players, the main feeling on opening night is relief. You know, all that hard work during the offseason and preseason is finally over. And now it's time to have some fun. His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
Inside, deflects the pass. Back to Westbrook. It's stolen by Doncic. And it's the Lakers. Kind of mean on that one. Oh, wow.
Doncic using quick, active hands. The fast break started beautifully because of it.
A terrific view of that move captured on the connected cam, thanks to AT&T. Outside Achua. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I had a chance to catch up with Doug Christie. As you might expect, we talked about the game plan for defending Luka Doncic. Coach stressed that they'll double-team him often, saying, quote, "We want him to feel challenged on every single shot. I don't want him to get exactly what he wants out there." Sounds like Luka should expect hands in his face at all times tonight. Brian, back to you.
Thanks for that, Allie. And it's the Kings with the ball, following the score by Los Angeles. Here's DeRozan. He's off on that one. Good work defensively by James. Now Los Angeles with it. Smart outside. To the middle. Ooh, stolen by Westbrook. DeRozan against Doncic. And it's DeRozan missing. Now here's Smart. Tightly guarded. Vanderbilt, a screen on DeRozan. Shot on the wing. And again, it's the Lakers.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now here's Levine. Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Yes, it's good.
That's too easy for DeRozan. I mean, you can't give him that kind of look on the inside.
And here's Smart. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. And Grant, after last season, a new front office taking over in Sacramento, trying to get them back in the playoffs.
Yeah, and after ending their record-breaking postseason drought in 2023, the last 2 years have seen the Kings again outside the playoffs. They're restless to get back there in the mix.
Doncic outside. Five to shoot. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
4 straight hoops. Ideal start for them.
And timeout called by Doug Christie. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy.
And last year, they were top 10 in the league in scoring. This team executed well on the offensive end.
And when you think about how well they shot the ball from the line last season, it really stands out, finishing in the top 5 and really taking advantage of any opportunity they got to cash in from the stripe. Here's Achua. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Jared Vanderbilt picks one up.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
He misses the free throw. As you know, acquiring a big man was a priority for the Lakers in the offseason, Grant.
And that became a glaring need, as we saw in their first-round exit against Minnesota. But enter DeAndre Ayton, a definite upgrade, B.A. And we know Luka is at his best alongside a rim-running center.
He does not get the second one. The Lakers in the lead. Ayton with a screen. And here's Doncic outside. Goes back up. And it's finished off by Ayton as he lays it in. Ayton's got his second basket of the night.
I mean, come on, a 7-footer with a 7'5" wingspan. Ayton beats everyone to the ball and converts easily.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. Vanderbilt pulls it in. Los Angeles leading by 4. Smart outside. Doncic on the wing. And Doncic with the jam.
Luka with so many physical gifts. Taking flight right there.
The Kings have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Outside Achua. Down low. Here's DeRozan. Angeles. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Kings. That one in Sacramento.
On the road, they got owned defensively. They just couldn't match the activity level of their opponent.
And you know what, guys? It just seemed like they never really had the kind of energy necessary. They just weren't comfortable on the defensive end.
Now here's DeRozan. 20 points for him last game against the Jazz in Salt Lake City.
And he played cat and mouse with the defense, baiting them into fouls, working himself to the line.
Doncic with it, pounded by Westbrook. Now Smart. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. James outside. Just 5 on the clock. Perfect night so far. 2 for 2.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Now here's Levine. And last season, the most efficient shooting season of Zach Levine's career.
Yeah, B.A., 2.5% better in his free throw shooting. He would have had a 50, 40, 90 season on his hands, but his scoring is top tier.
First free throw is good. And Clark, for all the excitement around acquiring Luka Doncic, now the Lakers hoping to get him back to the NBA Finals.
Yep, his youth sets them up for the future. He'll want to try to win now.
Both free throws good from Levine.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
DeRozan against James. To the paint. Here's Vanderbilt. That falls. Nice feed that time from James.
Doesn't have to break his momentum at all to catch the pass.
DeRozan outside. Westbrook taking his time here. Pass to Levine. Over Smart. And another miss by Sacramento.
The defense made an impact right there. Definitely got him uncomfortable going up with it.
Doncic against Westbrook. James left side. James double teamed. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Here's Doncic. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. To the inside. And it's Achua. That time on the assist by Westbrook.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
James outside. Ayton, a screen on DeRozan. Here's James. Count it. All three of his attempts have gone in.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
And so now a timeout called by Doug Christie. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. LaRavia is checked in for Los Angeles. Kennard comes in for Smart. Outside Levine. Back to Westbrook. Pass to Levine. Back to DeRozan. From the high post. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Levine. Levine's got 3 assists in the game. The Lakers lead by 6. Here's James. Turned in an outstanding game against Dallas. Ayton with a screen. There's the triple. Rebound by the Kings.
Defensively, you pick your poison. That time, they gambled off the right guy.
Pass to Westbrook. Now DeRozan. And that one comes up a bit short.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field. It seems really frustrated.
Now James. Doncic up top. Pounded by Westbrook. Clock at 6. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. Kennard can't get it to go.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Westbrook outside. Kennard against Levine. On the wing, DeRozan. Beyond the arc. Again, the miss by DeRozan.
He's been just a little off the mark tonight. Really the story of the game so far.
To the paint. Here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
And that's just terrific body control by Ayton. Setting a solid pick and then quickly getting himself open.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Here's Levine for 3. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now, here is James. He's got 6. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. DeRozan passes to Levine. Oh, it's stolen by Doncic. And that one's good. LaRavia. And the Lakers lead by 7.
Luka's peripheral vision off the charts. Get wide open, and he's going to find you.
Up and in on the layup. He has 6.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3 ball.
And now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. And the Kings going with a whole new group out there. And then for Los Angeles, Hayes is checked in for Ayton. Kleba comes in for James. And it's Smith in for Luka Doncic. The Lakers lead by 5. Pass to Hayes. Oh, he picked him clean. Now here's Monk. He's covered by LaRavia. Back to Monk. Down to 5 on the shot clock. There's the 3. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Kleba, screen on Hunter. Shot is good by Kleba.
Soft defense. I mean, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points inside.
1:35 left to play in the first. Hunter against Kleba. Now here's Hunter. He's closely guarded. Outside Monk. For three. Rebounded by Kleba.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
A chance here to catch up with Ali from the sideline.
Thanks a lot. The Lakers going out and acquiring superstar talent in Luka Doncic. LeBron James said, everything I do on the floor, Doncic has the ability to do it or even do it better. That's how great he is. Even at his young age, he's such a unique, special player. A generational talent. Guys, back to you.
They're happy to have him. Ali, appreciate the report. The Kings making a switch here. Levine's checked in. The Lakers also with a sub. James is checked in for Kleba. Kennard on the wing. He's covered by Levine. Shot clock at 6. Smith against Monk. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Kings trail by 7. Pass to Levine. Smith against Monk. Back to Levine. Now here's Eubanks. He's covered closely. Monk for 3. That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts.
You've got to be up on Monk all the time. I mean, even when the pass has not gotten to him yet, you need to be there before it arrives because he's ready to let it go when he catches it.
And here's James. Over Hunter. James can't get it to go. And that concludes the first quarter of play. It's Los Angeles. They lead by 4. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Lakers.
Well, great play down low. I mean, you expect the defense to adjust, collapse maybe, but that should open up things on the perimeter later in the game.
Cultivating a lot of assists right now, which is beautiful to see. Love the way they're working that ball around.
Monk and Levine man the backcourt. DeAndre Hunter is out there with Drew Eubanks. And it's Clifford in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Kings.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Smith against Monk. Here's James. Uses the glass to finish the layup. James has got 8 points.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Clark, over the last few seasons, LeBron's 3-point shooting has been more efficient than ever.
Yeah, how about this, B.A.? Since 24, he's right around 40% from deep on 5 attempts per game. So that's really impressive. And, you know, a guy like him, his greatness, part of his greatness is how he continues to reinvent his game, making modest modifications to what he does.
Now here's Monk. Eubanks the screen. 3-pointer. The shot off that time.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Kennard for 3. He buries it from 3. Now it's a 7-point Los Angeles lead.
A lackluster effort on defense gave him the look he wanted.
Eubanks the screen. Here's Levine for three. James with the rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
To the middle. It's a one-on-one situation. And out of bounds, the Kings will take it. And now a look at the upcoming schedule for the Los Angeles Lakers. On Friday, they'll head home to take on the Los Angeles Clippers. And then on Sunday, they'll be facing Jaylen Brown and the Boston Celtics.
And looking at the Suns matchup, it's a good checkpoint to see how they fare. It's the 5th contest on the year for them and a chance to evaluate where they stand.
Hunter passes to Monk. With the drive. Outside for Levine. How about Levine showing off the range?
Hey, he's one of the guys you don't want to give space to. Levine can do a lot of damage from deep.
James outside. Down low. It's stolen. Inside. And Levine throws it down.
And that's got to hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifting, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome. It's been a good night for him overall and a good night for this team.
Outside for Levine. No good from outside. And James has got the ball here for the Lakers. 4-point game. Next up on the schedule, the Clippers. That'll be a home game. That'll be the first of 3 games played at home. And he makes it.
Just straight tricking the defender with the shot fake. This is how it's done.
Sacramento has gone 1 of 4 from 3-point land here in the second. Pass to Clifford. Back to Eubanks. Eubanks the screen. Goes up from the top of the key. And he jams it after taking a nice feed on the run.
Love the unselfishness of Monk there. I mean, love seeing him find the open man.
The Lakers lead by 4. And so now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Well, for all the anticipation around NBA expansion, we might have to pump the brakes. I'm told a number of team owners are a bit hesitant to further carve up the revenue from this new national broadcasting deal, so the timeline may take longer than some fans had hoped.
They'll get there. All right, Shams, thank you very much for that report. DeRozan is checked in for the Kings. And then for Los Angeles, Connect's checked in for Kennard, and Doncic has subbed in for Smith. Doncic finds James. Double team on James. From deep, here's Doncic. Rebound by Sacramento. Outside Levine. It's Monk on the wing. Back to Levine. Just 5 to shoot. It's Hayes with the rebound.
Operating from mid-range, that's a shot he likes. I mean, I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
Doncic outside. Fires from deep. The rebound by Eubanks.
It's impressive how they've overcome his cold streak tonight. Everyone stepping in to fill the gap.
Monk passes to DeRozan. To the inside. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to go on Jackson Hayes.
Yeah, a strong move to the rack draws that foul.
And I like the job the defense did to not let him have it. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
First free throw is good. Russell Westbrook, he's checked in for Monk. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. The Lakers lead by 3. Outside connect. Laravia outside. Pass to Doncic. Looking to end this cold spell. Buries the jump shot. Doncic has got 8.
A gifted scorer. Luka's going to find a way to get the shots up that he wants to take.
James against DeRozan. Shoots it from the high post. And Levine gets it to go on the assist by DeRozan. He's got 12. The Lakers have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall in the second. James against DeRozan. Now, here is James. Tight defense on him. Over DeRozan. The shot by James. No good.
You won't see that from him very often. Missing the bunny like that.
Cuts off the pass. Doncic against Westbrook. Luka with the bully ball inside.
Doncic is able to blow by opponents and make them pay. Even though he's not the greatest athlete, he's sneaky quick.
And so now a timeout called by Doug Christie. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. So it's both teams making substitutions here. All right, now that we have a break, let's take a look at which teams capitalized from the line last season. The Kings, 4th.
Yeah, last season, this team had very few weak links at the free throw line, and that consistency added up to a sizable advantage.
Kings trail by 5. Westbrook, the pass to Levine. And he lobs it up to the rim. Stolen by Ayton. To the middle. And Vanderbilt slams it in.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense.
Close to being real ugly.
Now here's Westbrook. He's scoreless. And Marcus Smart picks up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
That's a foul he wanted to avoid, and he definitely doesn't want to pick up his third before the half.
Levine against Smart. Levine passes to DeRozan. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
DeRozan is deceptive in his height and quickness, so they can make him hard to guard, especially from this area.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight. And the first one at the line is good.
An outstanding athlete. He can outrun you, he might outwork you, and he's able to be everywhere on the floor, and he does it with kind of a unique, great.
So he gets them both.
DeRozan has that old school game, a throwback wing. He's not just a three-point chucker, and that makes him a different kind of matchup.
Now, here is James. He's got 10, and the shot's good. James has got 6 in the quarter. Kings trail by 7. He's covered by Ayton. Pass to Achua. Westbrook outside. Back to Achua. And stolen by Vanderbilt. Now Los Angeles moving it up. Smart passes to James. Out to the wing. Just 4 to shoot. Ayton. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. James has got 3 assists in the game. Westbrook outside. On the wing, DeRozan. Over James. And another miss by Sacramento.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
Now, here is James. They lead by the biggest margin of the game at 9. Ayton, the screen on DeRozan. Here's James. And score it. That now makes him 7 for 11 in this game.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
DeRozan with the ball. Checked by James. Achua with the dunk.
DeRozan sizing up the situation and making the right read. That's basketball savvy. We call that hoops sense.
Smart outside. Back to Doncic. Launches it. That's his 6th miss now, 5 of 11.
He's letting it fly, but the results just have not been there.
And the basket by Westbrook.
You know, Westbrook able to score from anywhere. He just is so assertive and confident in what he can do out there.
James passes to Ayton. Back to James. Ayton, a screen on DeRozan. Doncic outside. From outside the arc. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. And now just a 5-point Los Angeles lead.
Getting the ball into the paint for a close range look. That's a nice pass.
Down low. Oh, it's stolen by DeRozan. Westbrook left side. Pass to Levine. 3-pointer. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. 10 points for him. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Kings?
I must say their defensive intensity has been impressive so far. Really making it hard for the offense to hold on to the ball.
But how about their scoring in transition as well? That's been a big factor to this point. Are those high tops or track shoes these guys are wearing? My goodness.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
ABA. Well, LeBron is keeping it going. He said, I appreciate these young guys coming up in the ranks and doing great things. I hope to have inspired them to carry it on when I decide that I'm done and keep this beautiful game going. Not just the league, but the purity of the game. That is what's most important. Back to you.
He's left an imprint, no question. Thanks a lot, Allie. Los Angeles leading by 3. Smart right side. Pass to Doncic. To snap the cold streak. Look at Doncic making himself at home.
Luka uses his body to create space and then finds the inside look.
Sacramento has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Westbrook outside. On the wing, Levine. Defended by Smart. Back to Westbrook. From the arc. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Vanderbilt's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's James. That one's good. He's now 8 for 13.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
The Lakers in the lead.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
DeRozan passes to Westbrook. DeRozan outside. Over James. Perfection with the jumper from the elbow. DeRozan's gotten 4 this quarter. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. It's Los Angeles. They're up by 5. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games. So I have to ask you guys, what's next on your personal schedules?
Oh, well, Ernie, man, I'm taking a long vacation.
Sounds fun. Where at?
You know, Shaq, it's a secret location. When I say secret, it means you're not invited.
Okay, I see how it is, Kenny.
And now taking a look at that first half action, it was a less than ideal start for the Kings.
Even teams that have great shooters have to be selective. They're hucking it up from beyond the arc, hoping for the best. And it reminds me of my free throws, mostly bricks.
It's like they went to the O'Neal three-point shooting academy.
Very funny.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. And Doncic has got the ball here for Los Angeles. On the court for the Lakers. LeBron plays the 3 with Vanderbilt at the 4. Luka Doncic is out there with Marcus Smart. And it's Ayton in at the 5.
Boy, he's had a solid performance at the offensive end. Rock solid, providing that stability.
Pass to Levine. He's covered by Ayton. And here's Westbrook. Now here's Levine. Lets it go from deep. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got his 6th rebound on the night. Smart outside. Now here's Ayton. Defended by DeRozan. And Ayton gets it to go.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Kings trail by 10. Now here's Westbrook. Outside Achua. Here's DeRozan. Oh, DeRozan getting it done inside. James with the ball. He's got 19. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Oh, Luka with a deep one.
Excellent execution coming out of the break. They've taken 3 shots and made 3 shots.
DeRozan against James. Achua with a screen. DeRozan down low. James with the rebound. James has got 4 rebounds in the game.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
And one of the game's better athletes. DeRozan puts a lot of pressure on your transition defense.
It's James on the wing. The fadeaway. And Russell Westbrook pulls it down. Kings trail by 9. Well, Clark, when Russell Westbrook's career is over, how do you think he'll be remembered?
I call him 24/7 because he shows up the same all the time. Great energy, great production, stat sheet stuff for supreme. It was his work ethic and the way he brought himself to the game every single night. Very impressive.
Now here's Smart, still without a bucket. Doncic outside. Ayton with a screen. Takes a three. Rebound by Sacramento.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
Achua with the dunk.
Oh, man, the playmaking ability of Levine continues to evolve. That was a sweet dime right there. Just love seeing him be that creative.
And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected cam. Here's Doncic. Sacramento getting their last shot to go. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Pass to Ayton. Here's Smart. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Doncic missing.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back.
Levine finds DeRozan. He's covered by Ayton. And here's Levine. 4-3. The Lakers with a rebound. Ayton's got rebound number 7 tonight.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Here's James. Got it. Good job in the low post. James has got 21.
Loves to put his head down and force the issue inside. Has the gift for playing downhill.
And so now a timeout called by Doug Christie. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Our 2K leaderboard, focusing on last year's three-point shooting leaders. Zach LaVine is second.
He shot with nearly unmatched confidence from the arc last year, and the numbers and his position on this list clearly reflect that.
Kings trail by 9. Outside Achua. Back to DeRozan. Achua with a screen on James. Shot clock at 5. Here's Levine for 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
Pass to Ayton. Now Smart. He's covered by Levine. And here's Doncic outside. And no good. The Kings have gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. Now here's Westbrook. Here's DeRozan. And he gets it to go. DeRozan's got 14.
Well, DeRozan really has a gift for scoring. Buckets just seem to find him.
Now James. He's got 21. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. James has got 23. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Kings. They trail by 9. Following this game, they host the Magic. That'll be the second and last game of a quick homestand.
Good job hitting the glass. They're +8 in rebounding.
From deep, here's Doncic. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by James.
9th in field goal percentage, and they were top 10 in lowest opponent scoring. They were a team that watched a lot of film, did their homework, and were able to be pretty good on the defensive end.
And their offensive execution was simply outstanding. They finished in the top 10 in field goal percentage because of how disciplined and focused they were on playing to their strengths. Westbrook outside. DeRozan outside. Sacramento needs to get off a shot. Achua for 3. That shot off. Good D by Vanderbilt. Los Angeles leading by 9. Doncic outside. James against Levine. Smart outside. And here's Doncic outside. Achua with the rebound.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Now here's Westbrook. Pass to DeRozan. Over Vanderbilt. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 of 11 in this third quarter. Smart passes to Vanderbilt. Back to Smart. And here's James. Pulls it. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen. Well, a lot of eyes focused on NBA officiating. But where their eyes are focused is also a topic.
Yeah, the league's able to track officials' position on the court and even tell where they're looking. And you cross-check that with the results and train them where to be and where to keep watching.
Eubanks, he's checked in for Sacramento. Hunter comes in for Achua. And then for Los Angeles, Hayes is checked in for Ayton. LaRavia comes in for Vanderbilt. And it's Kennard in for Smart. Back to DeRozan. Sacramento passing it around. Eubanks the screen. Here's Levine for 3. They get the rebound. Another miss. They desperately need a bucket. James deciding where to go with it. Kennard outside. Jacks up a 3. James can't get it to go. Kings trail by 9. Westbrook outside. On the wing, DeRozan from deep. And there's the call on Drew Eubanks. That's his first foul. And DeRozan with the basket on the assist by Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 3rd assist of the night. And some changes here for the Kings. Malik Monk's checked in for Levine. And it's Carter in for Russell Westbrook. Los Angeles leading by 6. LaRavia outside. And the Lakers making a change here. Connects checked in. Here's Connect. No points so far. Pass to Kennard. And here's Doncic outside. Hits a 3-pointer. And the Lakers lead by 9.
Finally starting to dial in from range. That's his 2nd this half.
Now here's DeRozan. He's covered by LaRavia. DeRozan down low. LaRavia's there. And it's DeRozan missing. Pass to Doncic. And he makes it on the layup. And now an 11-point Laker lead.
Even for Doncic, this is a big night in the scoring column, giving his fans their money's worth and then some.
DeRozan outside. Six to shoot. The kick to Hunter from behind the arc. Yes, great play by DeRozan to set him up. Hunter's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
A terrific find by DeRozan. His court awareness is really impressive.
LaRavia with a screen. With the step back. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Malik Monk picks one up.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
And he makes a first.
Luka Doncic is a superstar in this league, and he continues to build on what is going to be some kind of resume when it's all said and done. Has every tool that you need to have to be an MVP one day.
Stevens is checked in for the Kings. And he can't hit the second.
You know, from the moment Luka entered the league, despite the naysayers, he's been a star, a legitimate star. And that's something you don't see very often. That is good offense, unselfish play.
Doncic passes to Hayes. Hayes with a screen. Kennard outside. Here's the three. Rebound by Sacramento. Eubanks, he's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Clifford. Soft touch off the glass. And it's now only a 5-point Los Angeles lead.
Look, when you play as a team, good things tend to happen for you.
And Doncic puts up a deep three. The rebound by Eubanks. Well, the Kings shooting 42% in this third quarter. And they're dialed in offensively.
Sure are. Staying in attack mode and at the same time playing under control.
Fades. It's wide right. Hits off the rim. And here's Doncic. They'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They've led by as many as 11. Doncic on the wing. Doncic is doubled. Fires for 3. And it's LaRavia missing. Kings trail by 5. Pass to Clifford. And here's Hunter, defended by Kennard. Here's Stevens. Wide open. And there are the Kings with another bucket. There's 38 seconds left in the third. And here's Connect. Yet to see a basket. Doncic on the wing. And he comes up with a bucket. And the Lakers lead by 5.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
Outside Hunter. Pass to Monk. Eubanks the screen. Shot is up. Doncic grabs the miss. Fires from way outside. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. Oh, what a performance by Luka Doncic. He has been the story for Los Angeles. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Monk and Levine man the backcourt. Drew Eubanks out there with DeAndre Hunter. And it's Clifford in at the 3. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Out of bounds, it'll be Lakers ball. Los Angeles leading by 5. Kennard outside. It's James on the wing. Over Hunter. Shot's good by James. James has got 9 points here in the second half.
Not sure why he went with the leaner, but the shot goes in, and that's all that matters.
Here's Levine. In close. Levine puts it up and in.
You know, it's not just a three-point shot for Levine. He's got a lot of bounce, and that helps him get to the hoop, too.
It's James on the wing. It's stolen by Hunter. Levine surveys the D. Monk for 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Hunter against James. Double team on James. Shot clock at 6. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Here's Smith. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. And the Lakers lead by 7. And Sacramento shooting 47% in this one. Looking efficient. Monk finds Hunter. There's the drive. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. Los Angeles leading by 7. The 3. Unable to get that one. The Kings have gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the 4th. Monk against Smith. Hunter on the wing. James with the rebound. James has got 5 rebounds in the game. Spins. Here's Hayes. And finished off by Hayes.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody.
Fellas, that's exactly why they look to get him the ball around the rim. I mean, it's either a dunk or free throws every time. Great lead pass, anticipating where his man was going to be, not where he was.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. So the Kings making a change here. DeRozan is checked in. Doncic is checked in for Los Angeles. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I was able to listen in on what J.J. Redick was going over with his team. He said, this is who we are. This is the pace. Don't let up. He said it doesn't matter if they go on a run. What matters is how we respond. And they plan to respond with a fury, guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Lakers?
Well, you know, in some circles, this is an unpopular point, but there can be value in taking the mid-range shot. This team is certainly proving that tonight.
Yeah, all game long, they've been also playing well inside in the paint. Lots of points are coming their way thanks to them attacking the interior.
Second free throw, no good. Kings trail by 8. To the paint. Outside Levine. Pass to Eubanks. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
And that's a low percentage shot, and I'm sure he knows it.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
Now, here is James. Fires the 3. Monk grabs the miss. For Sacramento, they've gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the 4th. Pass to Eubanks. DeRozan against Kennard. Monk for 3. Doncic grabs the miss. Doncic has got 4 rebounds now.
He had 1 3 in the first half, but hasn't had 1 since.
The 3, James. He can't hit that time. Sacramento has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 4th quarter. Hunter passes to DeRozan. Launches a 3. Kennard with the rebound.
It pains me to say it, but he's hurting his team right now. Apparently, he still has the green light because he's jacking it up.
Doncic, good.
And they're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
Now here's DeRozan. Pass to Levine. Beyond the arc. Good. And it's DeRozan who picks up the assist. DeRozan's got 6 assists here tonight.
Since halftime, they've been chucking up more shots from beyond the arc, trying to score in chunks. I don't know if that's the recipe.
Doncic with it. Monk covers. Doncic right side. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Hayes. Rebound by the Kings. Eubanks, he's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Monk passes to DeRozan. Pass to Levine. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Doncic deciding where to go with it. It's James on the wing. Floats one. And the layup is up and in. James has got 12 points in just the second half.
Another great pass from Doncic. You pretty much expect him to tally double-digit assists every game.
Pass to DeRozan. Inside. Here's Eubanks. It's Hayes with the rebound. Hayes has got rebound number 5 here tonight. And slam dunk by James.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Now, here is James. And there's a pick. And James throws it down.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark.
And, guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
And so here's Sacramento. After the Lakers picking up a basket just moments ago.
DeRozan loves the mid-range. That's his spot, and with good reason.
It's James on the wing. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That one's off. Some changes for Los Angeles. DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for Hayes. Vanderbilt comes in for LaRavia. And it's Marcus Smart in for Kennard. And the second free throw is good.
Finally getting himself to the free throw line. He was sitting back in the first half with no free throws to show for it.
Westbrook, the pass to DeRozan. Down low. And that one is stuffed right through.
They're being put to the test, and he's doing everything he can to keep them in this game.
And Doncic has got the ball here for the Lakers. From downtown. Offensive rebound. And here's Vanderbilt from the arc. The shot's good on the assist by James. James has got his 5th assist in this one. Kings trail by 11. Stolen by Ayton. Oh, they get a hand on it. Ooh, stolen by Westbrook. Outside Achua. James against DeRozan. Clock at 6. A shot from the high post. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Doncic has got 6 rebounds now in the game.
they've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Excellent timing by Ayton on the alley-oop pass. He's perfectly positioned to throw it down.
Westbrook finds Levine. Back to Westbrook. Uneasy, too, on the layup.
Just by nature of his style, Westbrook is going to draw contact, so he's got to be strong enough and focused enough to play through it. And he is and does.
Now, here is James. No problem from 14.
He's going off this quarter, a huge reason why this team is on top.
And we've got a timeout called by Doug Christie. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. This is the most they've led, 13 points. Oh, it doesn't go. Smart looking around. Here's James. Doncic, a screen on DeRozan. Down to 5 on the shot clock. For 3. Oh, no good.
Well, most games he can knock it down from deep, but it just isn't there for him in this one.
Oh, it misses. And so it's James with it. He brings it up for the Lakers. 13-point lead. From downtown, the triple drops.
Yeah, the defense has to pay so much attention to Luka, and he knows he'll always have an option for a kick-out 3.
Here's DeRozan. Oh, it's stolen by Doncic. A minute and a half left in the game. Double team on James. Vanderbilt. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. James has got 6 assists here tonight. A minute 22 left in the final quarter.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Lakers.
And, of course, they really dominated in the paint tonight.
They obviously came in looking to impose their will, attack the heart and soul of that defense, and it led to a lot of good looks.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year. The Lakers dominating the game. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin of the game. Here's Doncic. And so the ball out of bounds. Ayton tucks it last. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Hayes is checked in for DeAndre Ayton. LaRavia comes in for Vanderbilt. Connect's checked in for Smart. And it's Smith in for Luka Doncic. 41 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Hunter. Back to Monk. 6 on the shot clock. Looking to win the run. Rebounded by the Lakers. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Now, here is James. So we see the Lakers taking the W here. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Luka, yes, another victory for you, but the games will keep coming. So what's the most important thing for this team to establish?
I mean, compete, you know, the way we compete today from the start till the end. The game is never over, and just compete.
Will you put together a full game tonight? And it paid off, guys.
All right, Allie, thanks. Great stuff there. And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson